Welcome back to DVC Weekly. This is episode 228. My name is Jason Oppelding. I'm the broker of Buy and Sell DVC. I'm here with Scott Ferrioli.
I'm the owner of DVC-Rental.com. Remember the dash to save the cash, as well as buyandsellDVC.com.
And today is June 18th, 2025. So your 11th month window is going to be May 18th, 2026. And the 7th month window is going to be January 18th, 2026. We're going to go right into the buy and sell side of things. It's going to be timing the market. So there's some people out there that are trying to time the market, whether you're buying or whether you're selling. And this is my advice to you. If you're buying and you've looked into DVC, you understand how DVC works, you understand resale, you understand direct, you understand which resort you want to own, you understand when is the next time you want to use the points, my suggestion is start looking for properties that meet your criteria, start making offers on the property, and start pursuing your ownership. Trust me, I've been in this business since 2004. I've been involved with DVC since 1999. If I knew when there was going to be an uptick with prices going up or prices going down, I mean, that would be incredible. But
as is, there's a slow rise and fall. It's not like the stock market where, something gets announced and there's a 5% drop that day where you're like, ooh, it's a big drop. Now I'll just buy it. It's not a day thing. It's like slow, tiny.
Most of it is gradual. There's been,
But how do you time that?
In 2022, Disney was buying a bunch of properties back, and then all of a sudden, they just stopped completely.
Out of nowhere.
And they inflated prices, and then the prices dropped. So everything was inflated by Disney buying it back. And then if you're thinking of selling, and if you're, you said, okay, I know I could rent out my points. I know I could let other family members use the points. I know I can bank my points. You've gone through all the options in your head, and you just say, listen, I want to use this money now for something else. My suggestion would be put your property on the market and sell the property, get the money, and use it for something else. I don't know when, the prices are going to be slightly higher. Offers are going to be slightly higher. I just don't know when that's going to happen. I would just say, if you understand, because the thing about selling is you want to make sure that you have exhausted all your options, because once you decide to sell, there's no turning back and then saying, oh, I wish I would have kept it. So the question's maybe I'm going too far with this example because it just popped in my head. I'm going to regret it later. But when you decide to get your tubes tied, they ask you a bunch of questions and they say, are you sure this is what you want to do? Are you sure this is what they go through. It's the same thing selling. Once you decide to sell, you can't get that particular deed back. So I don't know if I went too far.
A little far, because you can sell a contract and go that day and buy a different one.
Buy a different one.
Tubes tied might be a little extreme.
But I'm just saying, it's like you want to, you don't just want to decide to sell on a whim, because that's usually when you make a mistake. You want to think it through and say, okay, we don't have, because it's the second you sell and then a grandchild says, oh, let's go to Copper Creek. You're like, oh, I don't have that anymore.
No.
So that's what I have to say on timing the market. Maybe I went too far, but now we're on to the food review of the week.
Come here, I'm gonna eat you! Get in my belly!
Oh, so I should call these reviews Dining with Debbie. So this is coming from Debbie Allen, who works for DVC-Rental and is our expert on dining. She wrote, I recently visited Sleepy Hollow in Magic Kingdom to purchase the Mickey Waffle and berries for $8.49. There was a little bit of a line to order, but it moved very quickly. The large golden Mickey Waffle tasted just as a waffle should and was served nice and warm with the right amount of crisp on the outside. The berries were mainly strawberries with a few blueberries thrown in, and whipped cream was on each Mickey ear. The whole thing was also dusted with powdered sugar. The berries tasted fresh and were a cool temperature that paired nicely with the warm waffle. The whipped topping added a nice touch to bring all the flavors together. My waffle was made fresh after ordering, and the berries did not cause any sogginess at all. I did eat it right away, and it was pretty delicious. It was just as I expected to taste, and I would get it again. I think that the price was a little on the high side, but it was still a solid choice for me. I give it an 8.1.
Nice.
I have not had this yet. I'm not sure how I'd feel if I had a nice warm Mickey waffle and the berries were cool, though. I'm not sure if I prefer them to be a little warm to go with the waffle. I don't know.
So, but the world wants to know, are you a pancake guy or a waffle guy?
Pancake.
Okay, that's myself
I
too.
don't. It's not that I dislike waffles. If sometimes you go to a hotel and they've got a little waffle maker, make your own waffles for free. I'm making waffles. They're good, but pancakes. I prefer pancakes.
And now we're on to the DVC-rental side of things.
Now this one's gonna be really, really nice for me because I don't have to talk about this. Cassandra, who works for us and just went down to Disney's Hilton Head in South Carolina, was nice enough to write up a review of her stay. So Ty, roll that video.
Hi guys, this is Cassandra with DVC-Rental. So my family and I just got back from a 5-night stay at Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort in South Carolina. I thought I would report back with a review and some details of our trip. A little information about Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort. The resort opened on March 1st, 1996. It is one of Disney's 3 standalone hotels located in an area without an adjacent theme park to include Vero Beach in Florida and Aulani in Hawaii. The resort consists of 2 main parcels, the main resort located on Longview Island and Disney's Beach House on Atlantic coast. So don't be alarmed, it's only a 5-minute drive away. So all lodging is on Longview Island. The resort does offer a complimentary shuttle that operates 9 to 5 daily, going back and forth between locations. It runs about every 20 to 30 minutes. So the villas consist of deluxe studios, 1-bedroom villas, 2-bedroom villas, and 3-bedroom grand villas. The majority of the resort are 2-bedroom villas. So all accommodations, with the exception of deluxe studios, include a full kitchen and a washer and dryer. These are true vacation accommodations that include all the comforts of home. So the rooms also recently went through a hard goods refresh in 2023 into 2024, and they are stunning. So we were very pleased. So my family stayed in a 1-bedroom villa, which can accommodate up to 5 adults and 1 infant. It was the perfect size for our family of 4. So the week my family and I were there was also the RBC Heritage PGA Golf Tournament, formerly known as the Heritage Classic. So a very popular week to be in Hilton Head. We didn't find the island to be truly any busier than we had been there previously during spring trips. So that was a nice surprise. It was very easy to navigate the island still. So let's talk activities surrounding the beautiful island of Hilton Head. Golf is obviously a large draw. Everywhere you drive on the island, there are families riding bikes. So many resorts have tennis and pickleball courts. Unfortunately, Disney is not one of them. There are nature preserves to explore, a ferry to Savannah, Georgia, putt-putt locations, wonderful restaurants, and lots of shopping to include a Tangler outlet mall. The Disney Resort is adjacent and close to walking to Shelter Cove Harbor and Marina. They offer restaurants, live music entertainment, shopping. So many businesses also offer charters for dolphin sightseeing, crabbing, kayaking, and dinner cruises. During the summer months, Shelter Cove Harbor and Marina also has fireworks. So when checking in for your reservation at the Live Oak Lodge, the cast member will give you an activity calendar for the week. This activity calendar includes all activities that are going on between the main part of the resort and the beach house. Some activities are of no charge and some are an additional fee. A few examples of included activities included trivia at the pool, slide races, pin trading, roasting s'mores, guided nature walks, and even character meet and greets. While we were there, we met Chippendale as well as Pluto. Some examples of the additional cost activities offered are magical mosaics, beach bracelets, guided kayak tours, Mickey tie-dye shirts, and canvas painting. So we did the canvas painting and we really enjoyed it. Located throughout the resort are additional activities that you can participate in at no cost. There's shuffleboard, cornhole, horseshoes, bocce ball, ping pong, a mini putt-putt, a basketball hoop, and a playground for the little ones. The resort also offers a community center where you can find puzzles, board games, and coloring sheets. At Broad Creek Rentals, located by the pool, you can rent bikes, fishing poles, and crab nets. You can also purchase bait to try your hand at fishing or crabbing off of the pier that's located right there. So we did try. We weren't very successful. Somebody that was traveling with us, they did catch a fish, so they're out there. I don't know if we're just unlucky. So the gift shop it's a very small gift shop, but they have a daily trivia question. There's a Chippendale scavenger hunt that you can, search for around the resort, and goes between the beach house and the main resort. So they also have pin trading, which my family really enjoys. There's probably 3 pin boards located around the resort, but also there's some guests go around pin trading. So we love to do that. So the main lodge where you check in offers complimentary coffee in the morning and cookies and lemonade in the afternoon. So both the main lodge and the beach house have a pool. The beach house is steps away from the beach with a private entrance. There's a lifeguard on the beach during peak travel times. We enjoyed being able to go back and forth between the main resort pool to the beach house and to the ocean. So Hilton Head has an array of wonderful restaurants, and many have their favorites. So our family did a mixture of dining at restaurants off-site, quick service at the resort, delivery, and cooking ourselves. One thing we thoroughly enjoyed this trip was grilling out multiple times. There are multiple grills around the resort, both propane and charcoal. The propane is complimentary. The resort will even provide you with grilling tools if you call into mousekeeping. Many of these grills are in area with hammocks to relax on and some of the activities noted previously so that somebody can man the grill while everybody else is relaxing and playing. So we are big fans of the 2 quick service options on site. The one located at the main resort is Tide Me Over, and Signals at the beach house. Main perk, they serve Dole Whips. So the negative being that they close at 5 p.m., which is a bit tough if timing gets away from you and you're struggling to decide what's for dinner. We do try and venture out a few times to go to local restaurants. This trip we went to One Hot Mama's, known for their barbecue, and Nectar, which is one of our favorites on the island. So one of the best things about these restaurants is they fall under the SURG restaurant group, which means that when you show them your Disney's room card, you save 10%. When checking in for your room, the front desk can provide you with a large catalog of restaurants on Hilton Head that fall under the SURG group. So overall, our 5 days zoomed by like any vacations do. We had a perfect mix of sleeping in every morning, being with friends, lounging by the pools and on the beach, and exploring a little of what the beauty that Hilton Head Island has to offer. And of course, some Disney magic. So the cast members at Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort are rumored to be some of the best, and I would be hard-pressed to argue. If you're looking to check out Disney's Hilton Head Island, which is a Disney Vacation Club resort, we would be happy to plan your trip. We even have a few confirmed reservations on our deals page for next spring. Summer 2026 will sell out quickly as it is the busiest season for that resort and typically books up 9 to 11 months in advance. If you have any questions, though, please feel free to give us a call at DVC-Rental. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Well, it seems like Cassandra had a wonderful trip. They went fishing. I didn't realize this. They have rentals for fishing and for crabbing there as well. I haven't gone crabbing in many years, and I used to love going crabbing for Blue Claws. But I have to check. I have to go back to Hilton Head after hearing that they weren't so successful with the fishing. They got one fish. It seemed that it was by the
with a guide or on their own.
Well, on their own. Like you could rent. I think went off like a little like pier there, but by the boats, like the dock.
Gotcha.
So the Cassandra's family did not catch any fish. Their friend Jenny's family, it looks like, got one fish. They did tie-dyeing, had a lot of fun. I mean, they've got the stories and the s'mores. There's lots of great stuff at Hilton Head. I haven't been to Hilton Head in so long. I think it's been 11 years, maybe 10, 11 years since I've been to Hilton Head. And I think it's about like an 8-hour drive from Florida. I'm not 100% sure, but I need to check it out sometime. They seem like they had a really, really good time. Had a 1-bedroom, so they had lots of room in there. One thing that's not as great about Hilton Head is the resort is mostly 2 bedrooms. I'm typically a studio guy, but as the family's gotten older, sometimes the bigger rooms are helpful. So I'll have to go bigger room next time. I'll have to go to Hilton Head again. Again, the resort's fantastic. They give you free cookies and lemonade and like just a really good resort. And in there, she mentions how great the cast members are. Similar to the Vero Beach cast members because they're not focused on the parks. They kind of have to be like at the top of their game to like entertain people. Vero Beach and Hilton Head are always known as the best cast members, and she mentioned there how fantastic the cast members were as well.
I mean, I just can't get into Hilton Head for when I want to go because I don't own that.
Yeah, very tough to get into. Vero is easier to get into than Hilton Head, so I'll have to try again at some point, but either one, Vero, Hilton Head, you really can't lose. Small little resorts.
I mean, Vero's so much closer for us.
I forgot one thing that she mentioned on there that I couldn't believe is that Hilton Head has 2 like quick service restaurants. There's one at the resort and one at the pool. So they serve food there. They stop serving food at 5 p.m.
Really?
5 p.m. There's no food after that. So if you want to go out to dinner, you have to go off property. I don't know why Disney would be so short-sighted that they wouldn't serve dinner there. They've got hundreds of thousands of guests sitting there, and they close for service at 5 p.m.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Vero, again, I've eaten at Vero many, many times. Food's always very good. Why they wouldn't just stay open later and serve customers for dinner, don't know. But did not know that. So I thought that was very interesting.
That is interesting. All right, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks again for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, leave us some comments. Let us know if you've been to Hilton Head and what your thoughts were. Have a great day.
Thanks.